West Coast Bias, T3, talk to your boy. Let's go on and get this party started. Your man is up, fired up, ready to go, ready to ride. Let's do this thing. It's your man's. Let's talk facts, homie. So this weekend, I was spitting out there. Don't tank. We should be tanking. And I'm not talking to the team because the team, obviously, certain ones is not tanking. But I'm telling the fans, we should not be rooting for the tank job. We should be rooting for our team no matter what. Everybody has something to say. I told the folks in this weekend, I don't believe in this quarterback class. Everybody had a name for me that was going to take in the job and do what they had to do. I had said there are things circling around our building, this organization, on why it may come out that Pete Carroll may not get fired, that they may keep him for one more year. Everybody has something to say. Everybody talking like I don't know what I'm talking about. I've been a fan since the 70s, homie. I've been a fan for a long time. 10 toes down. Your man hold it down. Everything I do is about that Raider business. Why did I say Pete Carroll may end up staying here? And why did I say that the organization may try to find ways to do it? Why? Because we tried it with nostalgia and bring back Jon Gruden. That lasted for about 30 seconds. Why? Because he broke the cardinal rule. He wrote it down. You don't write down what you got to say about people. You leave that stuff in your head. But your man got his boy fired, and now he's up here with Rich Bisaccia. Rich Bisaccia wasn't good enough. So we decided to get the man behind the man and going to get up Josh McDaniels. Josh McDaniels only lasted a year and a half, and they was not feeling it was an uprising, and the people rose up. The players rose up. They fired that man, bring in AP, and then hired him as the long-term coach. Only to turn around to fire him 1 year later. That was the new up-and-coming coach. Then we decided to go ahead and go get somebody with pelts on the wall. We bring in Pete Carroll. Now we want him fired. What does that tell any coach coming up, whether college, offensive line, defensive, new up-and-coming coach? That you unstable, homie, that you have no credibility with your life, that I can't trust your word, son, that I can't trust nothing about you because you done went through man after man after man. Homie, we the hoes of the price of the league right now. We just sleeping with everybody, dog. What in the world do you think was going to happen? I'm trying to tell you, this year's draft class ain't what it's looking up to be, son. Mendoza don't look like the man. I'm telling you right now, even with everything going out, they all calling out for, what's his name, Moore out of Oregon, and even then he's showing to be a project. Moore was the backup to Dillon Gabriel. Dillon Gabriel. Bro, you telling me Moore is so good that he couldn't beat out Dillon Gabriel? Get the fudge out of here. And do you telling me this dude Mendoza is supposed to ball out, wild out, show out? Hey, yo, I'm telling you right now, the most quarterback-ready guy probably is not coming out right now. Who am I talking about? I'm talking about Ty Simpson. I'm talking about Saying. Ohio State and Alabama. Those two quarterbacks may have an opportunity and chance. And Spytech, based on history on which we have seen. I'm not just talking out the side of my kaduka-duck. I'm trying to tell you what I see, what I'm watching, what I'm hearing, what the news cycle looks like based on this man's past history. He may pull back and trade that first-round draft pick for more picks. What you mean? And you know what's really making me mad? Everybody in the news cycle is saying the same exact thing I was saying this weekend. All of a sudden, they're right and I was stupid. What? Get the fudge out of here, bruh. I don't be talking out myself willy-nilly stuff. I educate myself before I speak. I educate myself before I talk. I don't talk out of emotion. But today, your boy speaking out of all kind of ventral because I told you. Listen to everybody on every Raiders podcast out there. Listen to every news reporter. Listen to every channel, every station. We are the laughing stock of the league right now, bro, because we cannot get it together. The right decisions ain't going to be made because I can tell you right now, and I do mean if they fire Pete Carroll, because it's not a guarantee, we got to commit for 3 years. No matter how good, how bad, or how awful, we're going to have to commit for at least 3 years before we can say, nah, we don't like what we see. If, and I do mean if, we decide to draft a quarterback, it's got to be a guy that we are sure, 100% bona fide. I don't believe in the 2026 draft. You know what I do believe in? I believe there's some offensive linemen in that draft, though, that can wild out, ball out, that can start for us tomorrow. Outside of JPJ and who we draft, everybody else, and that's including our left tackle, can be replaced. Everybody else. I don't care what you're doing. Free agency, draft, whatever you want to do, everybody else can go home to their mama. For all I care. Because at that point, our offensive line is trashed. Our coaching staff, if they decide to keep Pete Carroll, we need a whole new offensive line coaching staff because they are trash. Man, I've been disappointed. This is by far the worst Raider team out here. And right now, I'm only talking to the real fans. I'm not talking to cats that's just been a fan for like 5 minutes. I'm talking about cats who is true or die, ride or die, Raiders till you die, Raider gear on after. Yo, dudes that is rooting for your team no matter what. When the Browns hold on to somebody longer than we do, that's a problem, son. That's a problem. When the Browns hold on for coaches longer than we do, I don't want to hear nothing. I don't care. Jump off the page, go see somebody else, go talk to anybody else but me. That's cool. I'm here for the dudes that's really going to get down. There was somebody in here. I can't remember your name right now. Please raise your hand if you watch this video all the way to this piece. That stated, draft trade that early pick, go get more picks, get you an offensive line, go into free agency. Like somebody was talking straight facts up in here. Straight facts. Like, let's get some bona fide answers up in here. Not emotional feelings. Because everybody wants that 10-year quarterback. I get it. I want one too. But I don't think he's here right now. And if he's here, I think he's in development right now. You know what I mean? Like, this is not a dude that's starting tomorrow. This is not a dude that's starting day one. So who does he sit behind? Because you know your boy Geno still on another year of a contract with $18 million on the books. And Spytek he is frugalist with his money. He ain't trying to spend none of them dollars until it's time. So I'm just telling you like it is. Your boy's got to say what he's got to say. Say all your comments. Throw it out there. Your man don't care no more. I'm going to keep it a buck no matter what you got to say to me. West Coast Bias T3. Talk to your boy.